if love keeps slipping through your fingers, if you're tired of feeling like you give more than you get, it's not because love isn't meant for you. It's because something within you keeps rejecting what you're asking for. These are 3 things you must stop doing immediately if you ever want real, lasting, soul-growing love. Let's be honest. You don't want kinda. You don't want, we'll see. You want someone who shows up with clarity and consistency. But if you're constantly entertaining people who don't define the relationship, that's not a mystery. That's avoidance, with lipstick on. Start making clarity your minimum requirement. Ask, are they making effort, or are you filling in the gaps? Love doesn't grow in the gray. It suffocates there. You know the type. You talk every day, but you're not together. There's no label, but there's jealousy. You make plans, but there's no future. This is not love. It's proximity with confusion. And the harsh truth, settling for almost love, is how you delay real love. Here's why people stay. Fear of being alone. Hope that maybe they'll change. Or worst of all, the belief that this is the best they'll ever get. But let me ask you this. If someone wanted to be with you, wouldn't they already be? Set a clarity deadline. If they can't define it within 60 days, you define it yourself, by walking away. Write down what a clear relationship looks like to you. Then ask, does this situationship match that? If not, it's a distraction dressed as potential. You're not hard to love. But the longer you settle for uncertainty, the more you train your heart to accept scraps. Let's talk about self-abandonment, the quiet, invisible killer of your self-worth. You say yes when your gut screams no. You pretend to be chill about things that hurt. You minimize your needs just to keep the peace. That's not kindness, it's fear. Fear that if they saw the real you, they'd leave. But guess what? If you have to become someone else to be loved, you're not loved. You're just tolerated. I want you to remember, authenticity filters out the wrong people. True love doesn't require your silence, it welcomes your truth. Start journaling your micro self-betrayals. Every time you bite your tongue or ignore your feelings, write it down. See the pattern. Practice boundary setting in low-stakes situations. Even saying, I'd rather not talk about that, is a win. Every time you honor yourself, you become the kind of person real love can respect. We've been sold a lie. That love is the missing puzzle piece. That someone is coming to save us, fix us, complete us. That's romantic in movies. In real life, it's codependence. Here's what really happens. When you enter love from a place of emptiness, you don't bond, you cling. And when that person leaves or doesn't meet your needs, you fall apart. Not because they left, but because you never built a self outside of them. Build a solo life that feels meaningful. That means friends, goals, hobbies, self-respect. Sit with your loneliness instead of fleeing it. The less afraid you are of being alone, the more powerful you become. You don't find love by needing it. You attract it by living a life where it becomes a complement, not a cure. If you've been wondering why love hasn't found you, maybe it has. But you were too distracted chasing crumbs, silencing your voice, or looking for someone to do the job of healing that only you can do. This is your turning point. Let go of the patterns that keep you stuck. Stop choosing pain you've already outgrown. Become someone who loves themselves so deeply that love is not your lifeline. It's just a beautiful bonus. If this spoke to your soul, send it to someone who needs to hear it. And if you're ready to stop settling and start rising, hit subscribe, because we're just getting started. You don't need another situationship. You need to meet yourself first. And when you do, real love will finally recognize you.